Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry. Things keep improving for us here at the Monastery of Mayhem and with the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. We want to welcome our newest sponsor, Big Brain Tattoos at 1123 Jackson Street in the Old Market here in Omaha. They are our newest sponsor, and we would like everybody to stop on down and say hi to Smitty and Lenny and the rest of the artists down there. Get a price on a tattoo, and next time you decide to have work done, be sure and visit Smitty and see what he can do for you. Now back to the show. Well, greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna, the cougar from hell, and my co-host.
Hello.
And tonight's movie is Death Race 2000. Now, Death Race 2000 was made in, I believe, like 1975. Stars David Carradine, Mary Woronov, and Sylvester Stallone. These were all early in their careers. David Carradine being the most established member of the cast because of his work in Kung Fu and his various other projects. Mary Woronov, as you know, has been in such movies such as Warlock, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and was part of Andy Warhol's entourage and appeared in many of his films. And Sylvester Stallone, you know, obviously he needs no introduction. But this was early in his career, and he plays Machine Gun Joe Viterbo, one of the racers. And to give you a little outline on the plot of Death Race 2000, in a distant future, America has gotten to the point of almost the old Roman Empire, where the populace needs to be entertained by those in power, and they do that through what's called the Death Race, which is a cross-country race. And the racing teams, it's two-person to a car, a driver and a mechanic and navigator, and they rack up points by the number of traffic fatalities they inflict on the general population, and they get points. The more brutal it is, the better the points.
Is this in the city, or is this in the desert?
It's in the city, it's in the deserts, it's wherever they can find people.
Oh, okay.
You know, they have something there called National Euthanasia Day, and what they do is they wheel old folks out into the road for these races to run them over as a public service.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and Frankenstein takes offense at that and takes out quite a few doctors and nurses here. It's like, go Frankenstein.
Euthanasia Day at the geriatrics hospital. They do it every year.
Here he comes! He's coming!
But this movie was actually remade in early 2010 with Jason Statham as Frankenstein. It was a great remake. Kind of got away from the original concept. It was in the here and now and through cable TV entertainment. But it kept to the spirit of the movie, and it was a wonderful remake. If you get a chance, check it out. They've had 2 sequels. I have not yet looked at those, but we'll be doing reviews on those on Brother James Out and About and Brother Jack Angry's movie reviews and future episodes.
Question.
Yes.
So do they get extra points for running over the blue lady with the blue dog?
They get points. Basically, children get so many points, adults get so many points, senior citizens get so many points. They actually take a section of the movie to actually explain it all, and so you know the whole point system. You know, it's actually quite screwed up, but it's still a great movie. Now, you had some friends of the show that you wanted to throw a shout out to. Is that correct, Inferna?
Yes, in Omaha, Nebraska, we have a chiropractor who's really good at helping with wellness and pain, or I should say illness and pain, to make you better. His name's John Paul Scheiber. It's Scheiber Chiropractic and Acupuncture on 120th and Pacific if you're interested.
And what's the phone number that they can reach them at, Inferna?
It's 402-991-2588.
All right, and they can go to 120th and Pacific, and they should be able to find the location right there. And
if you have any personal questions that you want to ask, they have an email at getwell@Scheiber, SCHIEBR, chiropractic.com, or you can just go to their website at www.getwell.com.
Okay, and be sure and tell them the Angry Brothers and Inferna sent you.
Yes, they'll be looking forward to seeing you and mentioning my name, Inferna, and Brother Jack.
All right, and with that out of the way, we're going to get back to Death Race 2000 here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama.
Enjoy this movie.
Enjoy this, yes. And don't get any ideas. Drive responsibly, people. Well, greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna. And tonight's movie is Death Race 2000. What did you think of that so far? I mean, did you see the scene where they're running down the old people in the wheelchairs, and where Frankenstein takes out all the doctors and nurses?
I didn't know to laugh or cry.
Well, that's one way
to say.
That's one way to get out of your doctor bills. Is like run your doctor over with a car.
I'm keeping my grandma off the streets.
Yes, a lot of grandmas need to stay off the streets. A lot of grandmas need to stay out from behind the wheel, too.
That's true. How many points were they?
I think that senior citizens were like 70 points.
Wow.
Children were like 35, and adults were like 50. You know, depending on the degree of difficulty, of course. But, you know, that's... And what's sad is I could actually see somebody doing this in this day and age, and they say, we're weird, you know?
Yeah. Hit and run.
Exactly.
Those aren't good.
Yeah. But another fact about the movie, Mary Woronov, who plays Calamity Jane in the film, was actually part of Andy Warhol's entourage back in the mid-60s. And Andy Warhol, for if you didn't know, was a counterculture artist and filmmaker. His portrait of a soup can done in multicolors is actually considered to be it started the whole pop art craze, or the avant-garde art craze, which lasted through the mid-60s into the late 70s, almost to the early 80s, when it kind of lost some favor. But his portrait of a soup can was noted as being one of the most incredible examples of that genre of artwork. And Mary Woronov had met him after her marriage to film producer Paul Gavisci broke up, and he made her part of his entourage, and she traveled all over the country, really all over the world with him. She was in several of his films, playing things like dominatrixes and go-go dancers. Now, Mary Woronov in this movie plays Calamity Jane, one of the racers, and there is a little bit of nudity in this film, so I will let everybody know that right now. If you know, it's nothing major. It's just a minute or two here and there.
What time is it?
Yeah, it's like, so if you're offended by that, we do apologize in advance. And if you have little ones watching, you might want to watch with them just to explain that it is just a movie, and so they're not too upset or overwhelmed. But anyway, we're going to get back to the movie, Death Race 2000, here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama, and good and enjoy and unpleasant dreams.
I think John Travolta looks very young here.
Actually, it's not John Travolta, dear. It's Sylvester Stallone.
No! There's only one person who guns an engine like that. It's gotta be the roughest, tough guy of them all, Machine Gun Joe Viterbo! Machine Gun Joe. Loved by thousands, hated by millions. Only living previous winner except for Frankenstein. Highest lifetime score after Frankenstein. And he's certainly getting the welcome he deserves. Joe doesn't look too happy, but you just can't keep those Frankenstein fans down.
Lousy sons of bitches.
Frankenstein?
Give it to them, Joe.
What, Frankenstein? I'll give you Frankenstein.
Can you cut that off?
I will cut that out, yes.
Because I thought you said John Travolta was in the movie.
No,
so I'm trying to just play off of it.
She's having a blonde moment.
Well, isn't Sylvester Stallone is so young in this
Yes,
movie.
he is. It's actually was like, this was one of the second or third films he did in his career after his infamous Italian Stallion porno film.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I guess I missed that one.
Well, we're cutting this part out.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna cut this part out. But we will bring that bit up in the ending
That's
here.
funny.
Well, greetings, faithful followers. It's your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna.
Hi.
And tonight's movie was Death Race 2000. Wasn't that scary? I mean, people driving around like maniacs in cars, running each other down. What did you think of when Calamity Jane's navigator got run over and was actually scored by another racing team? He was working under the car, drove right over the top of him. I mean, it's like, ain't that a bitch?
I'd like to see what they're like with an energy drink now.
There you go. It's like people on Red Bull. Oop, sorry, didn't mean to say Red Bull out loud. Don't sue us, please.
Monster!
Well, they can sue us too. No, we're just joking. Everything is said purely in a parodical manner, and please don't sue us.
You mean beep?
There you go. Side note, Brunhilde, the race car driver who is the Nazi dominatrix, her navigator his character name was Otto or Fritz or some German thing, was played by Fred Grandy, the Iowa congressman, and you know and love him as Gopher on the Love Boat. I mean, he had a small part in this film. He was later to die along with Brunhilde, and when their car went over the cliff, as it were, or blown up or some damn thing. Anyway, that's how memorable this movie is. I completely forgot. But anyway, Fred Grandy, if I'm not mistaken, served several terms in the Iowa State Legislature and did a magnificent job. He's very well loved by his constituents. So if you want to find out more about Fred Grandy and what he's done for Iowa, our great friends across the river here, home of legalized gambling and
Down by the river.
and big shout out to our friends in Council Bluffs, or as we like to call it, Council Tucky. But no, we love you guys, so don't sue us, please, don't sue us. Anyway, next week's.
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, it's like I'll take the hit on this one. But next week our film is going to be The Undertaker and His Pals. This is a very low budget 1956 exploitation film about an undertaker who enters into a rather unholy partnership with the owners of a diner to drum up business for his mortuary. They go out, murder people, cut the best bits off them to use in the food, and the undertaker gets to bury the rest for a profit. The film stars no one I've really ever heard of, but it is well known for its schlock and exploitation value. For example, one of the women who is butchered by the Undertaker and his pals, who, by the way, are two leather jacket, motorcycle riding, switchblade wielding punks.
Awesome.
Yes. Go Hollywood. The character is actually named Sally Lamb, and on the menu or on the chalkboard at the restaurant they have the special leg of lamb. You know, it's like, just to give you a hint of the type of humor that's used in this movie. But we're going to run it anyway because, frankly, we're the Angry Brothers, and that's what we do.
And I think I like this.
It does sound like a very interesting movie. One gal named Friday gets ground into hamburger and actually served as hamburgers on Friday. So I guess it all works out. There's a certain zen to it all. But anyway, that's going to be our movie, The Undertaker and His Pals, next week on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shockorama. And just to give everybody a heads up, you can look for our Android app on our webpage if you want to follow the Angry Brothers with your Android smartphone. Sorry, we haven't done anything with Apple because, frankly, we choose not to. But that's our opinion, and we're sticking to it. If you'd like, go to our website, www.theangrybros.com, and you can click on the link and that'll take you right to it. You can download it right to your phone. Keep up on the Angry Brothers and everything we're doing. You can check out our videos. It'll take you right to our Facebook page and our website. There's also some interesting publicity photos of us and Inferna and myself and brother James. We're always going to be updating that with new material, so it's a work in progress. Is there anything you want to add before we go, Inferna?
I was just thinking, we haven't mentioned the swag shop lately.
Oh yes, if you want to get all of your Angry Brothers merchandise, go to our swag shop, which is www.cafepress.com. Angry, A-N-G-R-Y, B-R-O-S, S-W-A-G, and you'll be able to get all things Angry Brothers. T-shirts, sweatshirts, beer steins, shot glasses, soda glasses, mouse pads, the whole gamut. We're everywhere.
Sounds great.
Yes, and I haven't forgot about you, dear.
I can't wait
I've
for
got
that.
it. I've got it on order,
Big
and
cup.
they're on back order right now. But they should have it. They said in about a couple of weeks or so.
Oh, nice.
I do apologize. Unfortunately, their distribution has had a little bit of a problem, but we'll get you taken care of here. And if you want an Angry Brothers Big Drunk Beer Stein, go to the Angry Brothers swag shop, and you can find that link on our website as well.
And I can outdrink you.
There you go, and we'll all be drinking.
Bring it on.
We'll all have them, and we'll all be drinking. I think we're going to have the beer show. You know, our good friends, the Tortuga Twins, they do the beer show at their acts at various Ren fairs all across the Midwest and the South. So if you're a friend or a fan of theirs, tell them the Angry Brothers from Omaha say hi and please come back to Nebraska.
Well, I do have Iowa friends that have taught me how to chug, so I can definitely probably outbeat some people.
Chug?
Chug.
Chug what?
Chug.
Chug?
Beer.
Chug beer? Oh, well,
As long as it's not too cold or too warm, I could probably chug it. It's been a while.
Oh, that is wrong on so many levels. I could go to town on that remark,
man.
but I am going to be.
Can you delete that? I'm just kidding. Okay.
I'll work on that, babe.
You don't have to.
But
I'll
anyway,
take it. I can take it.
you can take it. Yes.
I can take it.
She can take it. All right. Well, good night, unpleasant dreams. Watch Horror Hosts America, and let's stay on top. Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna.
Hi.
And Sin. And we just wanted to take a moment to welcome our newest sponsor, Big Brain Tattoos in Omaha, Nebraska. Now they're located at 1123 Jackson Street, which is on the backside of the old market here in downtown Omaha. We hope you'll stop by and see Smitty, the owner, and Lenny and Jason, two of his best artists. And they will be happy to answer all of your questions and deal with whatever your tattoo needs are, whether you're just pricing a tattoo, you have a design, or you need a design. Lenny and his artists will be happy to draw that out and set it up to your satisfaction. And all of their work is backed by Smitty and his artists, so you'll never go away dissatisfied from Big Brain. So be sure and check them out and tell them the Angry Brothers sent you. And if you'd like to check his webpage out, it's www.bigbrainomaha.com.